Zeppelin. There we are. Who else would have a problem with Led Zeppelin? Not me.
Let's get this show going, man.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans, with your hosts, Jesse Martin.
The Cowboys are finished, you understand me?
John Taman.
Pull down my trousers and do your job.
Scott Hartley.
Well, that was dreadful.
And occasionally, Keith Gray.
So many social engagements, so little time.
And now, your host.
Hey, that's me, your happy host, and I don't feel very happy because we're going to get the shit kicked out of us tomorrow. So surprise for all of us being here for our Commanders versus the Cowboys preview. And I think that we've said it all. So we'll see you on Friday after the game and figure out what to do from there. Seriously. Okay, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, Jesse, with your brand new white hat on. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. I just got finished de-meating a deer.
De-meating a deer.
Yes, that was lovely.
Oh, that's cool. So tomorrow that means pulling the dent out of your fender.
Sure. No. My uncle brought by some deer meat, and he just got a deer. So got a roast coming, got some deer steak coming, got some deer jerky coming, deer gumbo, deer stew, deer, all that good stuff.
Bubba Deer Shrimp Company. What about you, Scott? What are you doing? How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you both. Obviously, it's not something that is celebrated this side of the pond, but I'll wish it you anyway. So I hope you have a great holiday.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm not doing anything but sitting at home, and I think that's great. I'm going to watch football. My wife's going to make the house smell absolutely delicious, and I'm going to eat. All right. Oh, hang on. Oh, here I go again.
So is Thanksgiving better than Christmas? Obviously, with regards to
yes.
Size?
Oh, I don't know.
Always ask that question.
For me, it's always try to figure out an excuse to not go see everybody. I'm a criminal.
Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I like it so much more than Christmas because one, you get great food.
Yeah.
And two, you do not got to spend no money on other people buying them presents.
I don't mind that so much. I just don't like all the driving that comes with Christmas. That's all. But the
amount of people I saw it on the TV, and they were saying that 78 million people are making the journey.
Oh yeah, well,
for
me,
that's more than the entire population of the UK.
For me, I live the farthest away from everybody, and I mean I don't have to fly or anything like that. We're all in the same state, but for crying out loud, for me it's like a 6 hours a day drive, man. Not but one way. It's just my whole day is spent in the car, dealing with all the traffic, and I can't stand the traffic. So yeah, man, being able to stay home on Thanksgiving is fantastic. My wife makes a great turkey.
Cool.
So it's not. We didn't get a big one. Just two of us. We just get a small little
turducken for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're on turducken, aren't you?
Yeah, I still stay away from the turkey. The turkey's disgusting. I mean, I'll eat dark meat, but
you got to have that thing cooked right, man.
Trust me, man. I can fucking cook. It's juicy. I just don't like the white meat. I just don't like it.
It's fair enough.
Don't like it.
I like it at Christmas. Absolutely. Yeah, turkey for me at Christmas. I've got a turkey crown.
Don't you people have to eat goose? Don't you have to eat goose?
No, normally goose is the other way around. Goose used to be for the poor people, and turkey was for the the wealthy, and it's the other way around now. It's the other way around.
Oh,
goose is for
I'm not a fan of goose either.
No, I don't like goose. Not into that at all.
Not much. All right. So anyway, so there you go. There's the preview of the football game. That's going to be the most tomorrow. So there you go. All right. So we might as well just start right off with it. I said it earlier. Do we have a chance in this football game, Jesse?
What's the temperature in hell?
I believe it is a 33 degrees. It depends on which layer you're on, though.
It hasn't frozen yet, Jesse. So the answer.
Stranger things has happened. Yes, thank you, Max, for agreeing with me. It is Thanksgiving is a far superior holiday. But look, no, probably not. But any given Sunday or Thursday or Monday or whatever they say, you never know.
Scott, we got a chance tomorrow?
Not a chance. No, it's absolutely not happening. No, I'd like to say we are, because it's an NFC East game, and you honestly don't know. It could end up like an Antonio Gibson waving moment again.
Jesus Christ! I don't know why people say that all that stuff all the time, as if we don't like miraculously win one fucking NFC East game a year. Maybe we're gonna get swept out of the division this year. Simple as that. Probably nothing. We're gonna have. Although
all we got is 2 games left with Dallas, so I mean, maybe week 18, Dallas has nothing to play for, and sits everybody. Maybe.
I will point out that Sam Howell is undefeated against the Cowboys.
That is true.
He is.
Sam owns the Cowboys.
So I will say this: the one reason for optimism I have is that this is the kind of game that Ron fucks up and wins, and gives us absolutely nothing as a result of it, except for this ridiculous hope, like, hey, maybe we're not so bad. Yes, we are. We're that bad.
Yes,
and for some reason, it's going to be closer than we think, or we're going to pull out some fucking wild ass win, and he's going to get a reprieve for a week or whatever. So I think that the thing that everybody's mostly interested in is the future of the coaching staff starting Friday morning. Scott, you think anything's going to happen? I mean, I don't care what happens with the score, but assuming that we're all correct and that Andy Burrows, oh my God, Andy Burrows is predicting we're going to lose by 27 points. Jesus, Andy, you're going to get kicked out of the country or something next time.
He's going to stop him and say, "Not today, sir. Move along."
That's right. Can't believe that. But that's like finding out Santa Claus isn't real. I almost said, well, something else, but I'm not allowed to do that. I mean,
it's I don't. I'm trying to think of have we got a chance in this? Probably not. And is Ron going to get fired? No. I mean, ideally, yes, because that's what the fan base wants. That's what I'm thinking to myself should have happened after the Bears game, but it's not going to happen. Because
that's the thing. If Ron was to be fired, it should have been earlier in the season.
Yep.
Because these next few games, even if you say you put Eric Bieniemy, what are you going to learn from Eric Bieniemy?
Nothing. You're going to put him in a bad position.
It's in an awful position. Let him still mentor Sam Howell. That's the best thing for this fucking team. If anybody gets fired, it'll be Jack Del Rio, I think.
See, possibly.
There's no point.
There is scope for that, because Matt
firing Jack now, right? Firing Jack now. Okay, is like, picking up the charred remains of the pilot after he just crashed the jet and killed 300 people and saying, "You're fired." It's absolutely pointless now. Now he should have to wallow in it. And now what should happen is Josh Harris should put together his propaganda unit, and every single week he should start releasing information about Jack Del Rio until he finally leaves in shame.
Like a Game of Thrones shame, where everyone's throwing stuff at him. Shame. And he's walking down the road.
The things Potomac. Shame. I was reading, was it Ben Standing today had an article out. Was it Ben? No, it was Mark Bullock. Mark Bullock had an article out talking about how, we talked about this the other day, how Jack stays in man all damn game.
Yeah.
And the Giants, hey, wow, thanks for that. Let's go do whatever we want. So he starts illustrating on some of these things and how they're so completely fucking it up.
I'll tell you who made that decision. Hunter. Hunter is asking who made the decision to let the 2 premier pass rushers go. That was Josh Harris, Hunter.
Do we have proof of that, or are you just saying?
I mean,
well, it wasn't Jack. Jack made a snidey comment in his press conference.
Yeah. Rivera's coach. It was coaching for his job at that point. No way he's letting him go.
But Rivera is always the one that's pointing that shady little finger. Do your job. And it was always Chase that was the one that he was talking to about the goddamn freelancing.
Yeah.
Freelancing and all that stuff like that. I mean, they never flat out said it. They flat out said it to Jamin Davis, do better, but they didn't flat out come out and say Chase needs to stop goofing around. So, I know you say that they don't have any say in their personnel, and I think that's a load of crap. And I think Ron was probably on board with trading those two. That's just the way I think about it.
They have hopes and wishes and suggestions, but they don't control. Coordinators
Ron
don't control.
Ron controls the whole.
Ron does. Ron
Yeah.
does.
Ron's
yeah,
the
before.
GM.
But
But any
video of
any-
these guys in the
any
draft
moves,
room,
any-
slapping five because fucking Forbes is there. Yeah.
Any moves. Del Rio was in a separate room, man. He went to he went to a separate fucking room. Come on,
They don't have
man.
to be together that day, you know. They've been talking about this shit for months by that point. Yeah,
They're talking about it, but he has no idea who's going to be there.
Well,
But
who's going to
he's
be
not
there?
pick- he's not
Nobody-
picking
Nobody's
these
got a fucking
players.
crystal ball to say who's going to be there. But yeah, Jack Del Rio has control over who is on his roster. All right.
No, he
And
doesn't.
whether they decided to go with Forbes at that point or with some other guy, yeah, they definitely got his input on that shit. He's not just sitting there waiting for the area to drop
Did they
off.
get his
Input?
Did they get his
Sure.
input? Yes,
But he
not-
doesn't
but
have
not making the
control
overall
of who
decision.
the-
No, he doesn't
he
sign
picks up.
anybody. But
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying,
it's like any coordinator. But yeah, he's the one that says, "I recommend this guy," or "I think our scouts like this guy." He scouts and likes this guy. So
I will say this: he's no more than all right. We need a good linebacker. This guy looks okay. Well, they have their sheets, but he doesn't control who comes in, who goes out.
No, not at all.
None.
Not at all.
tell you what.
And that's the funny thing there, because you think about it that way and you look at how that draft room has worked. Is it Marty Mayhew that's made the call? Because obviously Ron is overall, I suppose,
Rivera
the
has
Such a
GM,
weird dynamic.
right?
the roster.
It's so strange.
No matter what,
It's
it's
And
a
what's
weird
the other?
dynamic.
What's the other Marty call? What, Herney? What does
Marty
he actually
Herney.
fucking do?
Herney and Mayhew.
What's he looks
They
like a
all,
janitor?
they
I
all
don't know
work
what he
together to
does.
try to target their board. All right. I mean, this is pretty basic stuff. They work as a team to create their board, and they get input from all their scouts. You get input from all their coaches. It's, you know, when they say when he says I need a cornerback, they bring in film, and Jack sits down and watches along with all the rest of them and says, I like this guy or I like that guy. Or, I don't like this
and
guy.
that's
Jack
input, but you're
says,
not signing
Look,
anyone.
I like this kid Forbes. He's a great fucking zone player, so I'm gonna make him play fucking man all goddamn day.
I knew you were going there. Oh, but yeah. Oh shit! But yeah, we are gonna get smoked tomorrow night, aren't we? Like a turkey or a ham.
So you know that kind of bears. I want to see what he comes up with tomorrow. All right, because whether he thought that against a guy like DeVito, which I mean I can understand, send the farm after DeVito, confuse him, beat him up, and then you know just cover on the back end enough.
Can't do that to Dak.
No, you can't do that to Dak, and as apparently you couldn't do that to DeVito either, because with the times they didn't hit him, he was making plays.
Well,
So
I mean,
yeah, but you can't do that to Dak. So I'm
Cowboys'
wondering what he's going
offensive
to do.
line is really good too. You know,
I'm really looking, Jesse. My favorite matchup of this whole game is going to be Micah Parsons against Charles Leno.
or Micah Parsons versus the whole entire offensive line, because Micah Parsons just moves around everywhere.
I know,
he's
I know.
everywhere. Yeah, he's going to eat. He's going to have. I'm going to predict, and I might put
4
this in
sacks.
prop bet if there's one. 4 sacks for Micah
Yeah.
Parsons.
I think so too.
4. Boy, you're
4.
being
He's on
nice.
10. He's on 10 right now.
Yeah, he's going to be 14 by the end of the season. I mean, by the end of the game.
Tomorrow, yeah, that's very possible, and because it's not just Charles Leno, they'll bring him from all over the damn place. He'll come from practice.
Yeah,
E-
he's going to eat.
They've got a cornerback
No,
that's got 4 pick sixes on the season for God's sake. How the hell
Temple Hunter there has said there's no film on DeVito. Are you telling me they actually watch film? Come on,
It doesn't matter whether you have.
It doesn't
film.
look like it, does it?
I mean, look, it may not look like it, but let's be
Nah, they
real
do.
here.
I know they do.
These guys are there for fucking 16 to 18 hours a day.
Mhm.
They just don't know what they're looking at, or they're lost. They're lost. But
Well, I
it's
can
not like they're
understand.
not working. People like to say, you know, and it's kind of irritating for the fact because it's kind of disrespectful. You know, I don't do my job good sometimes, you
Mhm.
know, and
No, I don't either.
I get it, but it's not like everybody thinks that, okay, they go into work for 3 hours and go home and eat dinner and watch fucking Netflix all day. No NFL personnel does that.
Oh, hell no.
They're in the building for hours. It just hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. And it is time. And at the end of the season, we're going to have no, we got no idea who's coming in, but we do know that it's going to be a full new staff, and that includes everybody's love fest with Eric Bieniemy, and in turn,
I'm of the thinking that the conspiracy theory is the NFL decided that he was our next head coach before anything else.
People are idiots. I mean,
All I'm saying.
Hey, John, if it comes round like that, it's it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, I don't even want to get started on Eric Bieniemy because people just.
Well, let's see what he does tomorrow because he does have a big task pulled out for him tomorrow. The Cowboys
I got a feeling this is going to be a high-scoring game. But,
I mean, it could be
both teams.
Could be. So we'll see what happens because, like I said, this is we all like to use the phrase the quintessential Redskin thing to do. The absolute Redskin thing to do. The Ron thing to do would be to go in there tomorrow and either squeak out a win or lose by 34-31. Right, and we go
lose by 3. Yeah,
I'm thinking like 42 to like 29 or something like that.
29.
Well, I think we'll score some points.
Yeah,
I don't know how. Because our defense,
we can score points. I mean, this team can score points. We can't score them against the fucking Giants for some fucked up reason. Don't get that. Charles Leno for some fucked up reason can't fucking block Thibodeau. Don't understand that. Been playing pretty damn well. Every other game of the fucking season.
Yeah, and then he turns into Turnstile Man.
Yeah, but when he plays the goddamn New York Giants, he's fucking looser than a. Never mind, I won't go there.
Yeah, whoa, easy.
All right, so let's do a little quick true or false.
He's looking around in the air and he's seeing what's going on, and there's a bat signal, and it's Charles Leno turns into Turnstile Man.
Turnstile Man. It's probably got a counter on it too. There's a counter to tell us how many sacks he gave up during the course of the season.
Yeah.
How many
like you're waiting for someone to get into the club. Yeah, click.
Right. Yeah. So that might do us a little bit better. Maybe what we could do is give Charles Leno a clipboard and tell him to tell Micah Parsons, I'm sorry, you're not on the list, and just stop him from.
Are those trainers, young man?
Hey, we did. I'm trying to think back of week 18 last year. We only gave up 2 sacks last year against this defense. This defense is pretty much the same as well.
Yeah. Well, but they're playing a little bit better, I think, right now.
Maybe, I mean, they were playing good last year coming into that game. They were playing really good last year.
Mm-hmm. So, they're playing good football now, I think.
Some it's just like with the Philadelphia's defense. They got a great defense. They get after the quarterback, but we play well against them.
Right.
Well, how do you figure that? Like put that in perspective. Like, why do we play well against like players? I mean, this goes all through the NFL.
I think it also has to do with what they're going to do to you. When you look at the Giants, a lot of times they get their pressures by doing these stunts and coming into the middle. They come through the middle all the time on us and just flood it right into Sam's lap. The Eagles, they don't do that so much. They come from the outside edges, and we're okay out there. So I think there's ways, and this also falls back onto Eric Bieniemy. He didn't have a game plan in place last Sunday to be able to counter whatever Wink Martindale wanted to do. But against the Eagles, he did. He did things that were different. That he had us getting spread out wide, quick little hitters to the outside on first down early in the game to try to spread them out. So, I mean, we'll see what he comes up with tomorrow. I know you're down on him. I think he's been a roller coaster. It's been good some days. It's been bad other days. And I mean, the days that are bad, it's like flummoxing bad.
I think it's been a roller coaster, but like the beginning of the games, especially with the quote unquote good games, he's been terrible. Like his game plans don't work. And this is almost every single game that he's came in, except for the 2 Philadelphia games. His game plans do not work until the second half. Then they start turning it on.
Yeah, I see them over there. I see them standing there looking at the freaking tablet, and I'm wondering, what the fuck are you watching? Are they watching Netflix over there? Because they're not making any adjustments to whatever it is that they see. And I sometimes wonder, because I don't know, maybe it's arrogance that says that our plays are going to work, and if we just keep doing it could be. That seems to be a hallmark of every up and down this coaching staff. Excuse me, do your job, and it'll just magically happen. So, I don't know. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I'm up and down with Eric Bieniemy. I think you are right. It's just very difficult to adjust. But then some games, I'm like, oh, you've adjusted straight away. And I think this is really interesting. And then you end up with, when it works, it works. The New England game was the classic example, played really well there. And then you've got 2 absolutely abysmal play calling games where you're thinking to yourself, how have we just run the Eagles really, really close? Yet we just cannot get anywhere near the Giants. It's impossible. These are games that you're going to look back and it's going to haunt you. I mean, the game that is going to haunt us for this season, where the turning point was the Bears game.
Oh yeah.
If we win that Bears game, even one of them losses against the Giants, you kind of looking a bit more rosy. But you think to yourself now, looking on the outside, looking in, I can't see where we're going to actually get another win from this season. I genuinely can't.
We've
Jesse,
lost.
You're saying we're beating the 49ers, but we might beat Dallas last game. We might beat LA away, the Rams, but I doubt
Rams
it.
are not a good team right now.
Jets possibly. But listen, we lost 3 games to the 2 worst teams by far in the NFL. And we almost lost.
Team, right?
And then we almost lost against the Arizona Cardinals game 1. That would have been
Denver was close as well, wasn't it?
Well, they've kind of,
They've
turned it up
come
a
back to
notch.
earth. Yeah, I mean,
they're starting to get good now, but still, I mean,
Buffalo beat
Arizona's bad, and we almost lost to them. We were losing to them going into the fourth quarter. So
they dropped a freaking interception at the 9-yard line.
So we really and listen, guys. You guys know I watch the games multiple times just to try to get some type of insight. And a lot of these big plays, man, I'm telling you, they're not Eric Bieniemy design plays. They're off of broken plays, off schedule that Sam's making. That brings me more appreciation for Sam and more. I have more promise in him going forward than I do Eric Bieniemy by far.
I think that works very well, Scott. That's that kind of.
I just thought I'd have a little hat there because Jesse's got a new hat on, so I thought, why not try it out? Anyway, sorry, Jesse, to put you off your stride. I agree. Peaky Blinders there, John. Like it. Look like you are from Birmingham. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you completely. I understand how it's working. I mean, Sam is playing well. I'm actually. We had this earlier on 1 Point Safety Show. We talked about it and said, look, you know what? I'm more impressed with where Sam is now than what I actually thought he was gonna be. I genuinely am.
Did you watch?
That's one positive I can take. Yeah, I did watch the Chiefs game. Yeah.
All right. So when you watch Patrick Mahomes do his thing, and he's doing so many things off schedule, right? Mm-hmm. You see sometimes where there was a play that he in the second quarter, and he's doing his little thing. He's running around all over the damn place, and he gets the linebacker to commit, and he just tries this jump pass over the guy's head. It was an incomplete pass. It was actually very sloppy. But you look at him and you go, damn, man, you get away with that shit. He gets away with that shit, right? He'll be doing that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden he'll find Kelsey. So I'm watching Sam Howell, and he's nowhere near the same level. But remember, I said when we were talking about Bieniemy from the start, how much is he going to rely on the magician aspect that he had at quarterback in Kansas City?
Yeah,
nobody's going to do that.
That's down to 2 things. That's down to inexperience. Well, 3. It's down to inexperience in Sam Howell. It's down to coaching, and it's down to the personnel you've got around you. We haven't got a Travis Kelce. No, we don't have a Pacheco.
No, but we do have a Terry McLaurin. We do have a Jahan Dotson.
No, I'm with you. I think
those reps that Kelsey gets can go to those other people, man. Kelsey's not just exclusive to what he does as a tight end.
But look at how Kansas City runs their team. If you look at how Kansas City runs their team, for 2 years, they've ran it through Kelsey. The time before that, it was ran through
because they don't have nobody else.
Exactly. That's how it always works.
We do. We got better weapons than Kansas City.
We do. I watched him drop one right in Valdez-Scantling's hand the other night from 40 yards away and dropped it.
But you notice last year, and I screamed this to the top of my lungs the past 2 years, been to a lot of games. You get to see the whole entire field and screaming that wide receivers were running wide fucking open, and Taylor Heineke just plain misses them. You do not see that this year. These receivers are covered. It's not like these receivers slowed down. They're not getting schemed to get open, and that is an Eric Bieniemy problem. It's another thing that
Indeed
people
it is, and that's the other thing as well there, Jesse. You've nailed it there, because we talked about this before, and we've talked on here about it before. Why are the wide receivers so close together when they're coming
It's a
out
scheme,
of their breaks?
man. It's a scheme.
It's almost as if they're running the same route.
People want to. I'm telling you, man. You guys know how high I was on Eric Bieniemy coming into to the season. I'm pretty much off the train because I don't believe he has it. I think you know he Scott Turner could scheme wide receivers open all the time. Eric Bieniemy cannot do it.
You're right, actually. He could do that.
It takes too long for him to get there.
Turner just shit the bed once we got into the end zone. You know, if we could have Turner scheme in Eric Bieniemy's red zone calling, I think we'd be in pretty good shape because like no one can, you can't deny that. If you really watch the games and watch how they're being played right now, these receivers, they're not getting open, man. They're not
They're covered
open
all the time. They are covered.
I mean, we'd be cussing at the TV screens in our chat rooms, like throw to the open guy. Logan Thomas has 20 yards before anybody else, and the ball goes 7 yards over his fucking head. I mean, you're not seeing that now. You're not seeing that whatsoever.
Well, you know, the other thing about the wide receivers is it seems to me that they, especially Terry, they decide when they're going to go at him, right? And it's not a matter of, okay, these plays are designed this way and these route trees are designed this way, and you're going to pick the open man whoever's going to go first, however you're going to be able to manipulate the defense. It seems like to me early in the game especially, they decide we're going to go to Terry and we're going to go to him right now and early and often. And so then you see the slants. You see these fucking slants that he catches, and then they stop happening.
Yeah.
Once Bieniemy seems to say, okay, that's working, he turns the page and does something else. And this is the part that I don't get. This is what I was saying.
It's like trying to fix something that's not broken.
This is football, right? If it's working, keep doing it. Make them stop you. Make them adjust to you. All right? Make them do it. When you got fucking – I'm going to start calling him the train, all right? When you got the train running hard and beating their ass all the way down the goddamn field, and we march that ball down to the 5-yard line, do not bring in a running back that hasn't touched the ball this year. That's just fucking stupid. That's just changing for the sake of it. You know,
also the other thing we've got to think about here as well is we're not seeing our fan base is being starved of so much attention and starved of having these players and players that we can believe in, quarterbacks that can believe in. It's always the retread. It's always the old, you know, who can we pick up in free agent? What washed up guy have we got? Now I think we actually have someone. People are looking at him and shitting the minute something goes wrong. Oh, he's not the guy. Hold on a minute. Yeah, he's had a game of nearly 250 yards again against a piss poor Giants side. But before that, he had 2 games of over 300 yards before that. I don't hear you screaming about Josh Allen throwing 5 interceptions. I don't hear you screaming about Hurts throwing an interception the other night or Mahomes throwing an interception the other night. Oh, heaven forbid that the MVP caliber quarterbacks can throw an interception.
Well, yeah, he's tied with Allen for most interceptions in the league. You know, and people throw that up there. Look at it.
There's no denying that Hal had a bad game.
One of them is a championship level quarterback, and the other one is in game 12.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He had a bad game.
Yeah,
young quarterbacks have bad games. Fucking veteran quarterbacks have bad games.
Of course they do. Yep.
It's what Sam does tomorrow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. This is important for Sam, man. This game is important. He's got to have a good show. He's got to come back and how he handles it. And we've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think he's going to play well tomorrow. I know
he handles adversity quite well.
Yeah, no one is really giving us much of a chance. I'm not necessarily giving us a chance, but I think we can move the ball and score some points. I do have faith in Sam to be able to do that. I just think it's just our defense is just going to put it too much. It's just going to be too much to overcome.
Their wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb's going to have a field day.
Yeah, but I do think Sam's going to have a good game tomorrow. You know, I honestly do. All right, how much time do we want to spend on this team, and then we're going to move to the picks?
All right, let's go ahead and go to the picks. So hang on a minute, let me try something here.
Do you want to do true or false first?
Oh yeah, that's right. True or false?
True or false? Are we going to win tomorrow?
False.
False. That's about the only true or false I got. All right, true or false? It would do anything good to fire any coaches this week.
False.
Nah, false.
I agree. As much as I've been calling for the head of Jack Del Rio.
Yeah, I am too. Absolutely. Same as me. We all want that to happen. We all want that to happen.
And
could it galvanize the players? Yes, but at this
what?
moment in time,
Yeah.
exactly
What?
at this
Right.
moment in time, you kind of looking towards the draft now, and I'm saying to myself, you know what? We're going to end up with the 5th pick. We are going to end up with the 5th pick. That's what I've looked at, and that is where I'm sticking with. And Joe Alt is going to come to Washington. There you go.
There you go.
Call him a shot. Call him a shot now. But there you go.
Call him
So
a
the Big and Boss book is open.
All right, the Big and Boss book. Let's go ahead and check into the Big and Boss book and see how well did I do last week.
So overall scores on the doors that of last week was Jesse Martin 9 correct answers, John Taman 8 correct answers, and I got 10.
Oh, Scott has now moved into a tie for second place.
I have indeed, yes. Yeah. So it actually looking at it overall,
kicking each other in the basement.
Overall, it's Jesse with 6, John with 2, and me with 2. So we're doing great. Looking at the overall returns, Jesse, really good win. Cowboys laying the points, netted you 381. Cleveland and Pittsburgh on the under netted you $100 pretty much. Seahawks money line, that let you down a little bit there. Dotson over 37.5 yards as a bit of a punt, 23 yards found.
Fucker.
Not brilliant. DeVito over 160.5. He put 50 on that. He came out obviously with 246.
Yeah.
Well done. So your overall bets were 1,500 bang on. Your returns were 855.52. A loss of 644.48. Not a good week on the betting. No. John, your let's have a look at your best bets for the week. You actually did really well on some of them, and then some of them were absolutely horrible. I was thinking, what are you doing? The same, man. I was exactly the same. So you put Detroit laying the points, $250 on that.
Yeah. Nope.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah, that didn't come in. However, you did get do quite well on the under from Cleveland and Pittsburgh. You also laid the points on that Cleveland and Pittsburgh, which was great. There was one game, and we all got fucked on it as well. And I want to look back at it, and there it is. There it is. There, Seattle and the points. It was an exacta. I was like, what is going on? And even the Denver game was so close. Denver was +2.
They won by 1.
Sorry, +1.5. +1.5, and they won by 1. It's a fix, boys.
Anyway,
I
don't think I picked. I know I picked Denver to win, but did I? Put
yeah, you
money
did,
on?
but you didn't put any money on it. No. And then here, John, you put 1,550 down. Your returns were 1,430.97, giving you a loss of $119.03. For me, I put 800 down. My returns were 967, $167.30. And the two that made it for me was that combined Brian Robinson rushing and obviously catching as well. So receiving yards, 70.5 that came in, and a Tank Bell anytime touchdown. Yes, sir. Otherwise, I was about $300 in the red. So yeah, it was good. It was a good week in the end. But they were the two that did it for me. Pretty much similar to you guys. Miami let us down massively. They did not do anything against the Raiders. They still won, but they didn't do anything.
All right, first game on the docket, we had the Green Bay Packers traveling to Detroit.
The Packers, that was a surprise last week.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Lions are favored by 7.5. The over under is 46.5. Big injuries. Aaron Jones is out with the MCL, and on the other side, Jonah Jackson, offensive guard, is out with a wrist injury. Also, AJ Dillon is questionable with the groin. I think the Lions are gonna be pissed off. I got the Lions. Lions are gonna win. I'm gonna lay the points. I'm gonna put 100 on it.
I'll tell you what, the Lions are going to do me good this time. All right, I'm putting the what did I say last week? 250 they lost for me.
250, yeah.
I'm putting 250 on them this week because that's right, and I'm laying those 7.5 points.
I'm going to change my bet.
Packers shot their wad. The Lions are pissed off. They're on national television. This is the first time they're going to have a chance to really come away and show the country who they are on Thanksgiving Day, and I think they're gonna come strong to it, man. They're gonna wipe the Packers out.
I'm exactly the same as you. I put 150 on the Lions. I don't know why we keep doing it, but a 7.5 is. They will win this by more than that. 100%.
They're at home too. They play.
Exactly, and I just do not believe in Jordan Love at all. I think he's awful.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll make it a straight 300. Put another 50 on the under, which was 46.5.
I thought you might,
The under 46.5. Because I think the Lions will win like 37-3, and that'll do it for me.
All right, next up, we got the San Francisco 49ers are a 7-point favorite on the road to the Seattle Seahawks. Over under is 43.5. Major injuries. Nose tackle Javon Hargrave for the 49ers is questionable. On the other side, Kenneth Walker is doubtful with an oblique. Geno Smith is questionable with an elbow. And Jarek Reed is out with a knee. Yeah, give me the 49ers all day long. I'm going to put 200 on that.
I'll do 100. Okay. 49ers given the 7 points. They're back into we're going to the Super Bowl mode. Brock Purdy's going to have a nice day. But I will tell you what. I will put the $100 on given the 7 and $50 on the over.
Okay. I'm also going to go 100 on the 49ers. I believe in them. It's one of them matchups that you look at and go, divisional. Could the Seahawks do something? Maybe. I don't know. And the other one was 50 on the
over.
Over, did you say, John? Yeah, sorry.
Over.
All right. We got the Miami Dolphins, a 9.5-point favorite against the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium. The over-under is 41.
Nope.
I'm staying away from this game. I got Miami to win, obviously, but Miami has done me dirty a couple times this season. I think they're going to. The Jets just blew out. The Bills just blew out the Jets last week. Jets still had a good.
Zach Wilson got kicked down to third string.
Yeah.
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty bad when you go, you know what? You're not even the backup. Just get the fuck down there and sit down.
The thing as well is Salah still hasn't said who he's going to play.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I got an argument with some idiots on X that think they should sign Cam Newton, and that dude couldn't throw a wet paper towel 5 yards.
Robert Griffin III is just sitting there. Joe Flacco says he can play.
Like, listen, give me Tim Boyle all day long. Give me Tim Boyle all day long.
Joe Flacco got on his rotary phone and called up. Hey, I can play. Can somebody please give me a chance?
I'll put 50 on the under. Actually.
Oh, you're going under.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put 50 on the under.
I've gone the other way. I've gone 50 on the over. Yeah, okay.
Jets ain't scoring, man.
I've gone completely the other way. I'm taking the Jets in those 9.5 points, and I'm putting 50 on it. The Dolphins are going to win, but the Jets defense is still legit. All right, they're still legit, and
they are, but they can't score.
No, they can't score, but they can hold this. I think they can hold the points down. So yeah, give me. And plus, we got the unknown factor of whoever the fuck they're going to start quarterback. We'll see what happens here. You never know, right? It'll be a Black Friday miracle. There we go. The Jets getting the 9.5 points, $50, and I'm not touching the over-under.
Then it's the game of the week next, isn't it?
I believe it. Whatever Jesse puts up there.
Oh, yeah. The New England Patriots.
Oh, there it is.
The New York Giants. Patriots are...
the Eastern Seaboard is going to love this.
How are they
game.
both? Oh, okay. This is the Friday game. That's why I was like, Jets and Giants are at home at the same time. Okay, but
I couldn't switch the helmet around.
No. They're both at home, but one's on Thursday and the other one's on Friday.
That's right.
So they're flipping the stadium.
Oh, this is the Friday game? I thought the Jets and Dolphins were. This is the Friday game?
The Jets is the Friday game. This is Sunday.
I was going to say, yeah. Because, man, if they really want us to get out and go to the stores, don't they, if they're going to put this game on TV?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. The Jets are Friday. I'm looking at it wrong.
You'd have to go to the NFL offices and just find whoever scheduled this game to be on television with no other game to watch and throw them out of the highest window you can open.
The Patriots are favored by 3.5. The over/under is 33.5.
33.5.
I got it as 34.5, but it's gone down a point, man. Wow.
Well, this is from yesterday. So.
Okay. No. Okay. It is 34.5. Sorry, it is 34.5. It went up a point. I'm staying way away from this game. I want to pick the Patriots to win. But that's about it.
No way, man. I'm jumping on the DeVito train.
Are you jumping on the Giants?
I'm going to take the Giants. Whatever, you know what I'm going to get up behind the line of scrimmage and say? We just beat the shit out of Commander. Watch what I'm going to do to the Patriots.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Giants are going to win this.
Give me the Giants in the 3.5. I'm not putting a dime on it. I wouldn't be that freaking stupid. But you know what? Fuck it. Why not? It's the DeVito versus Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi Bowl. And give me DeVito in that particular situation.
I am not touching this game anywhere. Do you know what, though?
Nobody was. Bill Belichick wouldn't even show up if they didn't make him.
Is that tempting, though, that 33.5?
Dude,
no, I'm staying way away from that.
This game could be like 6-7 or
you're running 9 plays 3.
Oh,
yeah, 9-3 or something like that. Yeah. No, staying away from that. Oh,
yeah, that's just awful.
New York to win that game, though.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Steelers traveling to Cincinnati to play a Joe Burrow-less Bengals. Steelers are favored by
season, isn't he?
I don't know if he's not out for the season. No, he's just out. He's got wrists. Over under 34.5. Another really low over under. Give me Steelers minus the points. They find ways to win without Joe Burrow. I don't think
they got rid of Matt Canada.
I don't think the Bengals have a chance. So yeah, hit me that and put 100 on it.
If you want to be offensive, the first thing you do is get all the Canadians out because all they do is sit around and apologize for anything you say. So yeah, once Matt Canada's gone, the Steelers are going to win this game on defense. I think the Bengals. Who is their backup quarterback?
I have absolutely no idea who it is.
Let me look this up. I don't know who this could possibly be.
Well, Jesse, I'm going to do, while John's looking that up, I'm going to do exactly the same as you. I'm going to take Pittsburgh for the win. I'm going to lay the points there.
Jake Browning.
And I'm going to put 100 on it as well.
Yeah, Pickens is questionable with a shin. Minka Fitzpatrick is questionable. He was out last week, so it looks like he's on his way to coming back. T. Higgins is questionable. I don't think he's playing, actually. And Sam Hubbard is questionable with the ankle for the Bengals. Yeah, I think I saw somewhere down the line that T. Higgins wasn't going to play. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
No.
Jake Browning is the quarterback, which – I don't know. That just sounds like some guy from the Ivy League to me. So I'll tell you what, I will take the Steelers. I'll lay that 1.5 points just on their defense. And I will go ahead and put $50 down on the Steelers. And that's what I'm going to do with that game.
Another beautiful game. The Tennessee Titans are 4-point favorites on the road against the Carolina Panthers. The over-under is 37.
37. What is it with these over-unders this week?
This is a bad slate.
It's another bad
games.
You look at the middle of this season so far, and it's like maybe 1 or 2 marquee games per week, and then nothing but crap. Just garbage.
Give me the Titans. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and lay that 4. Put 50 on it. I'll be a little.
And I firmly put us in the category of making you have to watch crap. I'll put the Titans in there because Will Levis is pissed off they didn't pick him in Carolina, and I guarantee you that freaking Frank Reich is going to fall in love with him. So yeah, I'm going to
Hunter.
Will Levis.
You're probably right about that one.
I'll take the Titans. I'll lay the 4 points, and I'll put $50 down on it because I'm gonna believe in my boy Will Levis one more time. He let me down last time I bet on him because he looked good out of the chute with first 2 games. He looked really good, and then he shit the bed. So, but you can't shit the bed against the Panthers. You just can't. That's a horrible football team.
I'm just trying to look at this. Could this be?
I don't see Houston.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna take Tennessee for the win here. Carolina are an absolutely horrible side. Bryce Young is abysmal as a rookie. I hope he gets better, but
it's looking like he's completely lost. Yeah,
he's bust. He could be an absolute bust.
You got Houston and the Jags over there, John. I don't see it on my end.
Yeah, it's there. He's got it there. I've got the over unders and everything there, but I'm gonna go on the under. Hang on, what was the under? What was the? Yeah, I'll take the under on that. I'll put 50 on the under.
Which one were we just looking at? Pittsburgh, Cincinnati? No, it was not that.
No,
that was Carolina.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
Tennessee, Carolina.
Yeah,
the over under on that was 37. Yeah.
All right, we got Houston and the Jaguars. Houston's playing at home, and Houston is a home dog. 1.5. Jaguars are favored by over under 47.5. And guess what? Give me the Texans.
The Jaguars have won what, like 6 in a row?
Is that to win, or are you taking? Wow.
No, yeah. If they win, they're covered. So
covering.
Give me the Texans.
Not a chance.
I'm on the Stroud bandwagon, fellas. I
know you are. I've noticed.
I'm starting to come around on the Trevor Lawrence bandwagon. He's playing good football. The Jaguars.
I think they are too.
Have they won 6 in a row? Am I wrong about that?
No, you're wrong about that.
6 in a row or 6-1 over the last, like 7 games.
Yeah, and the 6 and the one was against Houston.
Oh, that's right. So this is a bit of a
they got absolutely blown out by Houston.
They did. That's right. I recall. So I tell you what, I am going to.
Yeah, they're 4-1. Oh no, yeah, they're 4-0 in their last 4.
So yeah, I'm taking the Jags on this. They're going to remember that blowout, and they are a hot football team. I like the way that Trevor Lawrence is playing. They don't really. It's not a whole lot of splash plays. They're not really out there just whipping the shit out of everybody, but they're just chugging along. This will be a good football game. I'll take the Jaguars. I'll drop that 1.5 points. I'll go ahead and I will put $50 down on the Jags, and I will put $50 down on the over. The over.
Well, I'll put $50 on the Texans then.
Okay. 50.
Tell you what, you give a guy a flat brim hat, and all of a sudden he starts acting like a punk head.
What you got, Scotty?
So I've got Jacksonville on this. Obviously, I have to go by that because there's a Jags fan in my household.
All good.
I am actually going to put a $200 bet on this. I'm going to lay them points. I think they're absolutely going to destroy the Texans.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're trying to get some nookie tonight.
She's not even here, so it doesn't matter. Which is sometimes better.
This is another shit game. The New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 1.5. Is Ritter back there, or is Heineke playing? Do we know?
It's Heineke.
John, you are muted.
Yeah, it's going to be Desmond Ritter for the rest of the way.
Okay. Oh, is it really? I thought it was Heineke.
That's what I saw that, the janitor that they have running that football team said that it was going to be Desmond Ritter. And I think Heineke's actually on the injury report. So.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Carr is looking like he's going to be back. Heineke's questionable. Oh. I don't like this game. I'm going to stay away from this game. I guess if you had to twist my arms, give me the effing Saints. But it's a shit game anyways.
It is a shit game. But you know what? The effing Saints defense is pretty effing good. And it's good enough that they have a lot of takeaways, and they're going to take the ball away from Desmond Ritter. So give me the Saints. Give me those 1.5 points. I don't care whether they're playing in the Mercedes-Benz Dome or the fucking BMW goddamn underground bunker. It doesn't make any difference. Carr over Ritter all day long. And that Saints defense will probably have him seeing a few shadows and a few stars. So go ahead, give me the Saints with the 1.5 points, $50 on that. And I will also put 50 on the under. The Unda.
Right on. What you got, Scotty? Too hotty?
I'm going to take Atlanta for the win. No idea who's going to win this. Genuinely 50-50, couldn't tell you. I don't really I hate the Saints. I hate the Saints with every fiber of my being because I never win when I pick the Saints. And then also at the same time, I don't know why. It's one of them teams where you look at and you just go, ugh.
This is one of those
same with Atlanta.
rivalries too that nobody gives a shit about except people
that's
in
true.
New Orleans and Atlanta.
All right, another game of the week. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are at home and favored by 2.5 points. Yeah. Over under 43.5.
This is a terrible slate this week, James.
Yeah. Listen, give me the Buccaneers.
The Colts are hard to figure out. Sometimes because this is the kind of game at home that they can win. Jonathan Taylor can have a big day. Minshew can have a halfway decent day. The Buccaneers, on the other hand, they're consistently average. Does that make sense? They're consistently mediocre. So you can expect that's what they'll give you. The thing that I'm going to do on this is I'm going to go with the Colts to win. I'm not touching the game, but I'm going to go with the Colts out of solidarity for Jim Irsay, who, I'll tell you something. They just targeted us white billionaires. That's why I got arrested back in the nothing to do with all the pills I had in my person. Nothing at all. They wouldn't even have searched me if I wasn't a white billionaire and I wasn't jiggling with all those goddamn pills that I had on me. You just walk around rattling like a pill bottle, and they say, "Hey, look at the white billionaire. That's probably pills he's got." Just a coincidence that it was. Yeah, fuck him. I can't believe that he said that.
Oh yeah, no.
Did you pick Indy in this game, Jesse?
I picked Indy to win. Yeah.
Me? No, I got Tampa Bay.
You got Tampa Bay. Yeah, I got Tampa Bay too. I just I'll take Tampa Bay.
I don't think I'll pick Indianapolis for the rest of the season, to be honest with you, because Jim Irsay is a douchebag.
He is a douchebag. And I got to say this to everybody else out there. Man, don't even talk about bringing Shaq Leonard here. This dude is so beat up.
Oh, my God. John, I'm sure everybody saw the social media.
We have to sign him right now. And I mean, even Nikki Jabala said, Nikki Jabala said, I can't even say her name. Nikki Jabala said that, we need a linebacker. I'm like, yeah, but we don't need one that's busted up like that.
Nikki Jabala. That's how he just said. That's amazing.
It's super simple. Jabala. Jabala. That's how you pronounce it.
It's called a Jabla.
Jabla. Nikki Jabla blah 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 blah.
Oh, hot air. Yeah.
All right, Browns are 2.5 point. The Broncos are 2.5 point favorites at home against the Cleveland.
I think that's
Browns.
I think that's gone down. Actually, I think it's a 1.5.
Oh, yep. Now. No, you're right. I'm looking now. Now it's a 1.5. It's a 1.5.
So I have it in the Big in Boss book as 1.5. Okay, just.
Yeah, I'm looking at what Jesus, PJ Walker starting. This is going to be a good game, actually. Broncos have been playing well lately, and the Browns defense is just out of control. They're so good. Give me the Browns win this game.
Wow. Okay.
John, you're muted.
I know I'm on mute. I'm sorry. I had somebody stop by to say Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, look, I'm taking the Browns because I've been riding the Browns. I think the Browns are a pretty good damn defense. They're good enough to keep them in these games. I know the Broncos have been playing well, and they're going to be playing at home, and I don't care. PJ Walker has not been a bad quarterback. He hasn't been as bad as a lot of the other backups that we've seen have to come in. And I think that defense is fucking good. So even though I think the Broncos defense is really good, it'll be another one of those games where it's going to come down to probably 3 or 4 points. And I'll take the Browns. I'll take the Browns and that 2.5 points. And I'm going to ride with them again. Give me $100 on the Browns. And I'll take the under.
I'm putting 50 on. I'm putting 50 on the on the Browns and 50 on the over.
So take points. John, take points on the Browns, and it's 50. And what was sorry, Jesse, what was that you said there?
50 on the over.
Over. Got you. Over.
My bets are light this week. I don't like these slates of games really.
Yeah, I don't really like them either. But I'm going the other way to John. I think that Denver's going to win this game. I just think Russell Wilson's going to do it. 1.5 is a small.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Is it 1.5 as of today? Because it was Broncos minus 2.5 last night. So
right now it's 1.5. Yeah.
So Browns defense, man.
$100 on it, laying the points. I'll take that.
All right. We got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Chiefs are favored by 9.5. Over under is 43.5. I mean, injuries. Listen, Pat Mahomes is playing. That's all you need to know. Give me the Chiefs, laying the points, putting $100 on it.
Chiefs, yeah.
Let's see. I'll tell you what. I'll take the Chiefs. I'm not going to lay the points. The Raiders have been keeping things close. They're playing good for Antonio Pierce. They really are. And even though the Chiefs are the team that can supposedly explode, I haven't seen them do it lately. And
no.
Yeah, I think the Raiders will be able to keep this close. So give me the Raiders and the points for $100. All right. And I will take just that. The Chiefs are going to win. I'm not touching the over-under, but I'm taking the Raiders and 9.5 points. And for anybody over there in the chat that can tell me who that is on the Raiders helmet, I will send them absolutely nothing except I'll give you a little golf clap. Who is that on the Raiders helmet? Nobody knows.
No idea. I have absolutely no idea who that is. Yeah, for me, it's a Kansas City win. Again, like you, I didn't think too much of them the other night against Philly, and they've been a bit hit and miss at times. They're not blowing teams out, so I'm just going to pick a winner and just say, yeah, it's Kansas City all day. 9.5 is probably too high. If it was a 7, I'd probably say, yeah, okay, I can cope with that.
I agree with the Lux.
9.5.
I agree with the Lux. You're saying in the chat about Shaq Leonard. Pick him up. Now that he's a free agent, you can essentially sign him for a veteran minimum and put him on the practice squad, see how he does or whatever. And
there's money owed for injury settlements and things like that. I mean, he's owed a good chunk of change.
Yeah, but that's from Indianapolis. Indianapolis has to pay. We don't. Anybody can sign him for anything right now.
Maybe, maybe for a practice squad just to see how he comes off of those injuries. That wouldn't be bad. Because dude, I can remember when he was a rookie and we played the Colts, and I thought, okay, we got a pretty good chance to play the couple. We was like week 2, and dude, all of a sudden there is this guy Darius Leonard with 19 tackles, and I'm like, holy Jesus, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah. All right, the game of the week. Bills coming off a big win. I think it was like 26-3 against the Jets. We know that they have not been playing well. They fired their offensive coordinator. They are road dogs against the Philadelphia Eagles, who just came off the big win against the Kansas City Chiefs. Did y'all see Jordan Davis when he almost intercepted that quarterback clock? When Josh or Patrick Mahomes tried to clock it, and he dove under the center and was like,
yes, I did see that.
That was
that's a hell of a play.
Yeah, such a smart. It was so close.
He almost got it.
That ball. Yeah, almost got it. Anyways, Eagles are favored by 3. Over under is 48.5. Give me the Bills.
Hang on a minute. I'm in the middle of doing something here. So that I can.
Okay, so Philly,
I'm gonna put $1 on it.
You're gonna put $1 on it and make 162. Yeah, I'm gonna take Philadelphia for the win here, but it's going to be very close. This game is going to be very close, but I just think Philly will do enough because
I think Philly's going to win this game. But I'm gonna say the Bills are going to cover that. They're going to cover that 3. It's going to be a close game.
It's this damn thing. Why am I having such?
I ain't putting no money on it now.
Have we missed one, by the way? Have we missed LA Rams against Arizona?
We did. And I'm trying to find it. There it is. Damn right, here it is. Finally, I can show you this because I've been trying to fucking upload this. Goddamn problems. But hey, there he is. That's the Raider. That is Hollywood. That is Hollywood icon, Western film star Randolph Scott, also renowned homosexual, an extremely rich man. what he did when he got to Hollywood was he decided that he would make like a fucking Western every week and buy oil, which he did. He bought land and oil in California in the fucking 30s and 40s. Oh, dude, he fucking made him in. And he was Rock Hudson's lover and possibly even Cary Grant's. So there you go. There's your Raider right
History
there.
lessons with Damon.
That's right. Okay, the other game that we were talking about, the Bills and the Eagles. Can we put that one back up there real quick?
Yeah. Bills, Eagles. Yeah, go ahead, talk.
I got to see what the spread was on that. I think that
so I've got it here. So it was 3 to Philly.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take Philadelphia. I'm going to go ahead and lay those 3 points. I'm going to put $150 down, and I'm going to take the under for the other $50. The Eagles, I think, believe in themselves. I think that they're playing at a level that says they don't give a shit who the opponent is. I think right now that the Chiefs, by kind of almost default, are the cream of the AFC until they start to play Baltimore. Baltimore's really playing some good football. But, I mean, you have the 2 AFC championship teams from last year coming against them right in a row. They're going to demolish the Bills. They're going to demolish the fucking Bills. All right? I think that they're going to win by 10. So, yeah, give me the Eagles. Lay that $350. Jesse, don't shake your head too fast because the brim of that hat just might cut the fucking wire on your microphone.
I just think you're right there, John. That this defense
they're not going to
Philly
demolish them.
They're not going to demolish them.
They're going to crush.
He's good. This defense is so good, and obviously you don't
the
know
Bills
what's
defense is
John
pretty
Allen.
damn good too.
They're pretty good. Yes, they are. But the Eagles are at home. The
Josh
Bills
Allen?
are kind of.
How many picks is he going to throw?
You know, he believes in himself, which is good, but he also gets cocky, you know, and he makes mistakes. And I think the Eagles will take advantage of that shit. Look, man, picking up the Eagles go ahead and win the Super Bowl this year, which I think is highly possible. This pickup of Kevin Byard at the trade deadline is going to be one of those things that you look at Howie Roseman and God damn it, dude. How the fuck do you manage this shit? Maybe he's got some kind of dossier on
he put in a legitimate grand on that game. Wow, okay, fair enough. Heath Templar saying $1,000 Eagles are going to leave the Bills in pieces. Wow,
$1,000. Templar stepping hard. I'm bold,
yeah.
You're crazy.
I like to be married.
Bear in mind,
I like staying married.
Please gamble responsibly, and if you do listen to us, you're a fucking retard.
That's right. Anyway. Don't take our advice. We don't know the fuck we're talking about.
All right, the LA.
I'm trying to be something I'm not. Scott's got a freaking shine on the top of his head that's probably going to blind the pigeons flying over his house. And Jesse's got a brand new hat that makes him look like fucking Eminem. Oh, it doesn't.
We got the. Who the fuck is this? Oh, the Rams.
The
LA Rams.
The Cardinals.
The LA Rams.
Big game of the week.
Our dogs against the Arizona Cardinals. Now, while you know that the Cardinals are playing a little bit better with
since they got the run back.
The run. It is a pick 'em in some areas, but the Cardinals are favored. Listen, I can't pick the Cardinals. I can't fucking pick the Cardinals. I'm sorry. I can't fucking do it.
I will. I will.
Rams are going to win.
The Rams. Dude, I was watching the Rams last Sunday, and, you know, Stafford he can't throw the ball. You know, it's not that they're beat up in certain places. He's just missing guys. You know, they're just not there.
Okay, so you think we're going to lose? The Commanders are going to lose to the Rams then?
Oh, I have no idea yet. Let me see how badly we get beat up before we go play the Rams. Let's see what happens in Commander Land before we have to go.
That's in 2 weeks. We'll have had 100 points, 110 points scored us in 2 games before that.
If Jack Del Rio can figure out a way to fuck it up, he'll do it. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But I'm taking the Cardinals in this game. Give me those 1.5 points. I'm going to go ahead and lay them down and put $50 on the Cardinals. I believe in the run. I think the Rams are in disarray.
All right. What about you, Scotty Too Hottie?
I'm staying well away from this game, but I'm picking the Rams for
Pussy.
You can. That's fine. Only a fool parts with his money, John.
Oh, here come the Chargers.
Right.
This is the team that lost to the goddamn Packers last week.
Yeah. And this right here, I don't get this line whatsoever. The Ravens are
This is the one.
3.5 point favors.
Yeah, what?
This is the
Yeah.
one that Vegas
listen,
is gonna. They know something. Watch the Chargers. will
I
win.
guess.
They
I
do.
guess.
They
I
do.
want to look up this injury report because it don't make no fucking
No,
sense.
well, they lost Mark Andrews last week.
Oh,
right,
fuck
and,
Mark
you know,
Andrews.
Well, yeah,
Fuck
but you know
Mark
what? The
Andrews.
thing about Mark Andrews is he's fantasy football people like to see that kind of stuff, and they go, "But I don't know what it is. Ban that kind of tackle."
Give me the Ravens laying the points and $200 on it.
They want to ban that fucking tackle that took out Mark Andrews. Fuck that. That's just basic business.
Has everyone forgot about Mark Andrews and his little shit talk, and he's throwing people around in
I don't forget.
in
The fact
practice.
of the matter is, fucking, this is not the same as a horse collar. You got the dude's got you by the waist. The fact that your feet got tangled up is just goddamn incidental. So fuck all that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say, Vegas, I don't know why you're doing this. I know you got your reasons as to why you're doing this, but I'm going to take the Ravens, lay that 3.5 points. I'm going to fucking bite on that bait. Give me that bait, $150 down. And I'm going to go ahead and put the other $50 down on the under. Because I don't know why what do they think? Somehow these Chargers.
They think Brandon Staley's going to somehow learn how to fucking coach.
Tell you what, did you see the Chargers last week were dropping unbelievable passes? We would have been throwing fits if we'd have seen that shit on our team. I mean, I'd have liked to see our guys try to drop, but dude, balls, touchdowns right in their hands, dropping.
I love that video of that woman, that Chargers fan. Have y'all saw that?
She does my head in. She does.
Going crazy. Like, I love that thing. I love seeing that every time.
Yeah, so I'm taking the Ravens here as well. I think they are probably going to be in the AFC Championship game. They're a very good side at the minute. And yeah, this is a strange line and a strange
Timothy's bringing politics into it, or basically anything in American society anymore.
Yeah,
everybody's a fraud.
Yeah,
I don't know. He can pick it. The Chargers are frauds. He may think the Ravens are frauds.
They're fraud. Chargers are frauds. Yeah,
well, we knew that he spelled it correctly, but we still don't know who you're talking about, Tim. Yeah. So who are you talking about?
Are you talking about the Chargers, buddy? I'm not sure if he's talking about Chargers or talking about the Ravens.
I think he's talking about Philly.
$150 on that.
Yeah.
We're having their own little discussion over here.
Game of the week.
Oh, the game of the week. There we go.
Game of the week that the whole world is going to be tuned in to see.
Yep.
Now,
this is the game you like.
Now they moved up from 10.5 points to 12.5 points.
Overnight. Overnight, they rolled up 2 points.
Overnight.
Yes, they did.
And I am taking the Washington Commanders to cover.
You did that last week. Way to go.
To cover. I didn't say to win. I said to cover.
You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and break my tradition, and I will do the same damn thing. I'm going to put $50 whole dollars down on the Washington Commanders to cover 12.5 points. And I'll take the under for the other 50.
I'll put 50 on that too.
That hasn't changed, has it?
The under, over under has stayed the same.
Okay. Hang on 1 second here.
I'll just write these down 2 seconds, and you've both got under of you as well.
Oh, no, I'm not doing anything to over and under.
Oh, okay. So just you, John.
Oh, the Eagles. He said the Eagles are frauds. I'm going to tell you, listen, Timothy, I'm with you a little bit, man. I am not as high on the Eagles as
they can run the ball, though, man. They can do it in lots of different ways.
Run the ball, but I think they can be had. I think their defense isn't as good as they think it is for people. Because that defense can have, you get a high scoring team, a really good offense. I mean, we went toe to toe with them twice.
We did.
True.
We did.
I think
powered offense they'll see on Sunday.
Listen, I think they're gonna have trouble with the Buffalo Bills and their defense. I really, really do.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. Well, I hope you're right, Tim. I sincerely hope you're right.
I am going to take the over in this game.
You're going to take the over in this game. That's probably a smart bet. I think we're going to score points.
49.
And we know
$50. That's what I mean. Dallas will probably score over 30 points. And I think we'll get
I think so.
nearly 20 or 17,
nearly
21. Something like that, maybe. Nearly 20.
I think Dallas is going to score closer to 40 points, and we're going to score
Possibly.
close to
20.
30.
Wow.
All right. Well, hey,
I see like a 39 to 28 type of game. We're gonna cover. We're gonna cover it.
I wonder what an
Backdoor
parlay,
probably.
what a parlay of that would be.
You know,
with
the thing about
over
the thing about the
and a
Commanders and the
CD
Cowboys-
Lamb anytime touchdown.
Oh, I'd go with that.
Good bet.
I think I'd go with that.
Would
I
give
think
me.
I'd bet on their tight end too. What is it, Goddard?
Dallas got it. Yeah.
Is that their tight end or no? That's Philadelphia's tight end.
No, that's Philly.
They got who do they have? They don't have Dutch Schultz anymore, do they?
No, he's gone. He's gone.
All right, I can't remember who they have at tight end, but he'll score too.
I'm gonna do a prop of Brian Robinson anytime
Yes, you
touchdown,
got it, yeah.
and
Big
I'm gonna put that up parlay that with a CD Lamb anytime touchdown,
What is the Sam Howell yardage?
and I'm gonna put 100 on that there, Scotty.
So you got B Rob anytime and a CD Lamb.
Sam Howell is over under 250, 251
Under
and a half.
250? Do they have him for
251 and a half.
completions?
No, they don't have completions.
I'll tell you what. Give me $25 on the over. Give me that. Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sammy.
So it's
25
Sam Howell.
bucks.
What was his 250? Was it or
Yeah.
was he?
250.
Two-
It's
what was your-
251 and a half, actually. 251 and a
two-
half.
251.5. And what was your money you wanted on that?
On what?
B Rob and
Oh,
CD Lamb as
100. 100.
100.
Yeah. That will
That is good. That is. Do you know what? That is a good. It depends what the. Do you have on there?
Yeah, I'll look
I'm
at
not-
right now. I'll look at right now.
I'm not on FanDuel at the moment, but if you have a look at it right now, what would the
Question.
odds be on B
What do
Rob?
we have? Sorry.
It would B Rob is plus 185 and CD Lamb is minus 105.
Okay.
For the injury report, where's Antonio Gibson?
He's questionable.
He's questionable, but he was limited to today's practice and yesterday's.
Yeah, I think he'll probably play some.
I'm going to do a separate touchdown.
This is getting down now.
No, never mind.
No,
Never
no.
mind.
Do that privately. Do
Yeah.
that for real life, for
Yeah.
shits and giggles. I just knew for some
I
reason.
do some of these
Tank
bets
Dell
for
was
the
gonna-
line.
I know. I knew that Tank Dell was going to score last week. I don't know why. And that Brian Robinson was too easy after coming off a game where he got over 100 yards in the receiving game. To
All right, we
have
gotta
it
come up
as
with a nickname for Brian.
Dude, listen, the Dallas
Train
defense
has
to score a prop bet on the Dallas defense, talking about a fumble return or a pick six, is only plus 360.
Dude, they got a guy with
They're like
4 pick sixes. I can't remember what his name is. Brand? Is that his name?
Expecting
4
that.
pick
Oh
sixes
my
every year.
God. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
Insane. That's crazy.
Washington defense is plus 850. Think about
so
that.
what? So if you put that in, then
You put
I
$100
still can't-
in there, you'll get $850.
okay. So plus 3. What was it? What was the other one? Plus 350. Did you say?
For the Washington defense, so if you bet 100, you'll get 350.
Jesse's got his jacket coat open. Scott's looking at his watches. Ooh, let me-
Yeah. do you have a Rolex with a blue face, sir?
Thanks, man.
Ooh, a Brian Pringle touchdown prop is 1100 plus 1100.
He is not scoring.
Oh, I'm putting $10 on.
Oh,
that.
here he goes for $10.
Hey,
No,
I'll tell
I'm
you
talking
what,
about
I'll
real.
follow you
I'm
with
talking
that.
about for real.
I'll tell you what.
about-
I'll follow you with that. $10 on a Byron Pringle touchdown.
I'm gonna write it down.
You win
then.
$1,200 or win $1,100. Shit, yeah.
No, I mean that you'd win $110 if you're
That's
only
all
putting
right. Yeah,
$10 in
110,
there.
yeah.
But still, that's pretty good odds. Pringle's going to get a
It's very
touchdown.
good.
Oh yeah. Now you're talking stupid. But okay.
Oh, that's good. That's
He's just looking at me.
We just need to end this show now because he's just looking at
How about plus or minus 3 appearances of Jerry Jones on TV?
Oh, that's a good
plus.
shout. That's a
you
great
go.
shout.
I'll tell you
plus.
They're gonna
I'm
put me
taking
on.
the over.
There's only two
What would
reasons.
be the odds on jumping in the Salvation Army bin?
Well, Ezekiel Elliott's not here no
Doesn't
more.
matter.
So
Doesn't matter whether he's there
his
or
dumb
not.
fat ass can't.
I think if CeeDee Lamb jumps in it, they might feed him. They might say, "Oh, this poor guy."
Help the homeless.
So our best.
There's only two reasons that they're going to put me on TV. Either we're winning, or we're losing, and I definitely prefer the first one. The thing that I like the most is if they give me a heads up, so I can take the game day hostess and make sure her head's pushed down underneath the camera.
So stupid.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Our best defensive back is out.
Yes.
And,
Emmanuel
Forbes. Yeah.
So okay, he came back in the game after that play.
Yeah.
He ran into curl and it hurt his arm,
Wrist.
wrist,
His wrist on it. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you need to bulk up, buddy. Jesus
No,
Christ!
I don't think it
No,
was.
he
when he
fell
ran
on it. He
in.
fell on it.
Fell
I
on
think
it.
he
Yeah.
fell on it. Yeah.
That's the thing that's even the most mystery to me. How can you possibly hurt yourself falling on yourself with what, all of 12 pounds? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's like me throwing a matchstick at him. I don't know where the Dan Snyder head. I still have
We
that?
retired that. Dan Snyder's gone.
He is gone. He is. Let me see if I still have that thing. I didn't get it because people ask for shit. I guess I got to do it. Yeah, go ahead. Put the music on. I'll be right back.
Oh, boys. I mean, do you think it's going to be close?
No. He's going to
No,
be close
there's no
anyway.
chance.
There's no chance. This is
All
final predictions. Then
Does Dallas score a touchdown on their first drive?
yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
What are you saying? Score's going to be though, Jesse? What's your score prediction?
My score prediction is going to be Dallas 38, Washington 29.
30. Wow. Okay, so 38.
Oh, there he is.
29.
And it will probably it's to get to 29, it'll be like a late a late
I heard you boys didn't have showers last week.
in trash time it will be touchdown like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Dallas is just kind of playing blase. Dan Snyder's watching his TV laughing at Josh Harris for losing yet another game.
They didn't have showers. Well, how ridiculous is that?
John, what's your Dan or John, whoever it was, what's your prediction?
Of what?
This
The
game.
score prediction for the Cowboys and Redskins or Cowboys Commanders?
I say the Cowboys are going to win 31-17. 31-17.
So they're not going to cover, huh? Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I got Dan Snyder's head in front of me here. So give me 31-23. How about that?
31-23. I got 33-17 to Dallas.
I need a Josh Harris head so it can kind of wander around. Hey, god damn, what the hell is going on over here?
Yeah, he looks like Josh Harris looks like Mr. Burns a little bit from the profile.
Smells of whiskey as well when you're up close to him. So anyway,
we can definitely get him a Smithers character. So last week I kind of kicked around the idea of this Meditations with Magic Johnson.
yeah.
But last week was so depressing I didn't do it. So, and as you can tell,
Did
I
you
still
see
haven't got
his
over this
tweet,
fucking cold. So my humor bone is gone.
Did you
Timothy
see?
doesn't-
I love you. I love your optimism, Timothy. Did you see his tweet though?
No, I didn't see what he said.
Yeah, it was like I'll get it up here.
Yeah, I had his notifications on and I turned them off. I was tired of seeing those tweets.
The Commanders need to score more points than the other team. Otherwise, winning becomes difficult.
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh man!
Wow,
This
this is
doesn't
it.
remember Magic Johnson's very short-lived late-night talk show. My God,
This
Go
is
look
it
that
here.
up.
Where's it here? Wow, my Washington Commanders turned the ball over 6 times today and gave the Giants a 24 points off turnovers. We lost 31-19.
That's not good.
Like,
Magic will tell you right then and there. I played sports, and every sport I ever played, if you turn the ball over and lose, you have lost.
All right, yeah, we will definitely do some meditations with magic. That's
Wellness retreats with Magic Johnson. Yeah.
It seems to me that if we play better football, we have a better chance of winning the game.
We need to get that Zen music going in the background.
That's right.
Whale music going.
All right, so look forward to that on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. Look, are we going to I don't think that anybody's going to be coming back after the game tomorrow.
No chance, not at that time of the morning.
It's Thanksgiving for Scotty. You're going to be at a conference at a posh hotel somewhere with somebody that's not your wife. I mean, you're going to be really hating life at some posh hotel somewhere.
We'll say, I'm sure Burroughs and Lockhart will be up. I mean, they don't celebrate. I don't know what time we're eating dinner, so maybe we can play it by ear.
He'll be all right. Burroughs will be fine.
But when you think about it, it's 9:30 our time kickoff. So that's
then y'all got to go to work Friday. We government employees in the U.S. We got these days off.
It's a 1 o'clock. That's a 1 o'clock-ish finish in the morning, so no one's going to be around then, mate.
Right. So we'll talk about whether or not we're coming back Friday evening to discuss the game, or we might just go back straight up to Monday. But we'll figure it out. So when you see us next, that's the next time you see us. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and thanks for being here.
Happy